Okay, I think we'll go ahead and get started. We have critical mass almost at about 160 people. We have around 500 people registered today, so wanted to welcome everyone into our COVID-19 series. My name is Neda Amidi, and I oversee our healthcare practice here at Plug and Play, and really excited to give the welcoming remarks and to introduce our speakers for today's session. If we can go to the next slide, perfect. So the agenda for today, I'll be doing a quick opening remarks. We'll have a fireside chat and I will introduce our speakers, our CEO Saeed Amidi, as well as Jochen Herlebaus, Dr. Jochen Herlebaus from Roche. Then we'll have a curated, moderated fireside chat and 4 startup presentations. These are startups that Roche is currently engaged with through our program in Munich. As you may have heard last week, we announced our COVID-19 accelerator program at Plug and Play. If anyone missed it, there was a press release that went out last Thursday. We have a series of events coming up in April around the different topics that we announced around enterprise and supply chain. Tomorrow we'll have the deskless workforce session taking place at 8:20, then a supply chain session next week and the following week. And you could visit our website at the link at the top to register for any of these events or see any of the upcoming events that we have planned. Last week, we did announce the program, which essentially will start off with healthcare, supply chain, and enterprise tech. We'll be also looking into retail and fintech. And just as a reminder for anyone that's new to Plug and Play is one of the largest innovation platforms. We do 3 main things at Plug and Play. We invest in startups anywhere from pre-seed, seed to Series A. And we invested over 200 startups in previous years. We run corporate innovation programs with over 400 corporations where we connect them to startups for pilots, licensing deals, and investments. And this is done through the 3-month accelerators. And then the last component of our business is real estate. So both commercial real estate for startups and tech companies, and where we have our headquarters, we actually have over 400 startups in the building, 180,000 square foot building, somewhere that we all miss being in during these current times with all the energy and activity in the building, but look forward to going back. And in the meantime, we've moved all of our events to virtual, including webinars and selection days and expos as well. The topics that we'll cover through our health track are outlined here. As many of you know, there's shortage of ventilators. There's many companies working on vaccines, drug discovery, prevention solutions, symptom trackers so that we can avoid patients going to the hospital when it's not necessary, and the overflow that we're having within hospitals as well. So we're looking at startups in each of these different categories, and we'll be doing a series of challenges and sessions that will really bring these startups onto the platform and connect them with the corporations that could really help them scale. And the reason we're here today, so we're very excited to introduce our speakers for today. I'll give a little bit of background and history about our program, Startup Creosphere, that we started with Roche, officially launched September 18th, 2018. This program is based in Munich, where we also have a beautiful office there with startups in both our healthcare practice, insurance, and retail. And that program really started initially thanks to Jochen, who is on the line as well. That program there, Roche has done over 20 pilots with the startups in that program. It's a highly engaging platform where the startups that you'll hear from today have active pilots running with Roche. And so we're really excited to both feature and hear more from Roche and what they've been going through the past month or so, but also how they approach innovation, as it's been a very unique experience working with them, and their level of commitment, both internally from the business units and the leadership team, has really led us to some key engagements coming out with the startups and the different people that interact within the ecosystem. So with that, I'd like to introduce Saeed Amidi, our CEO, who will be conducting the fireside chat with Dr. Johan Herbulis, and he's head of digital innovation at Roche, and also our colleague Simon Maurer, innovation manager at Plug and Play, who will be moderating the session. So with that, I'd like to pass it on to Simon.